Welcome back to another episode of the Rope Drop Pod. Something that you're probably not thinking about when you go to the Disney parks during the holiday season is not only are you waiting in a really long line for the rides, but also for food. During the holiday season, park attendance is really high. Many people are visiting. I have been during the holiday season, and it is definitely crazy compared to every other time of the year. Mobile order times. So I like to mobile order just because it's always a lot quicker. So through the My Disney Experience app, all the quick service locations, usually you can order your meal and you can set up a pickup time and you can go pick up your meal pretty quickly within half hour or so. But recently at Woody's Lunchbox, it was recorded that there was a 106-minute wait for a mobile order, which is the longest that I have ever seen for any mobile ordering at all. I didn't experience this, but so it's definitely something to think about, because when you're visiting the park, of course you're going to get hungry. And so if you not only are you waiting in line for everything else, but if you're waiting in 106-minute online mobile ordering, and I wonder what the wait time was for the actual waiting in the quick service itself. I imagine it had to be just as long, if not longer. But yeah, it's definitely something to think about when you're mobile ordering, or when you're ordering food, or just kind of planning ahead, making sure that you have taking some time out of your day at some point to figure out when you're going to have those meals. Because the last thing that I would want to do is be surrounded by people trying to do everything that I want to do, but people are just everywhere, and then I get hungry and then I want to go eat, and then I have a 106-minute wait, which would be insane. So have you ever experienced a long wait time for mobile ordering?
I really haven't. I mean, I love mobile ordering in some respects, in others I don't. But no, in fact, when I've ordered specifically even at Woody's, I've actually been able to move my order up. Like I'll do it for a certain time, and then we'll kind of be like, oh, we got over here, or we got out of Toy Story earlier than we thought, or whatever. And I can actually move it up. So I never experienced that. But honestly, like, I'm not waiting. We keep saying, like, we won't wait for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train more than 35 or 40 minutes. I'm not waiting 100 and some minutes for my tachos. Like,
yeah, seriously. Waiting that long for tachos is crazy. But it just, proves how long and how crazy the parks are during this time of year. And so if you're visiting the parks at all during the holiday season, you're gonna have crowds. Disney is already, I feel like it used to be people would plan their trips when they go to Disney around the slow times, but I feel like that is just going away. And in the holiday season, it's just even more. There's just so many people during the holiday season. So,
but here's what I want to know: were they once they were called, they were waiting that long? Like, they got their pickup time and then they stood in queue to get their food, or when they ordered their food, it said, your slot to pick it up is however many minutes from now? Which way do you think that was?
Let me pull it up. So this is an article from allears.net. They're actually the ones that I saw that they waited this long. So they have a screenshot of Woody's Lunchbox, and I'll put it in here as well. But it says, to order food, it says begin order, next arrival 76 to 106 minutes. So I guess, they had to, if they were planning to order right then, they definitely were not going to get their food right then, like normal mobile ordering. But so it's it's definitely something to think think as far as lines go.
I think I have a theory on this. Yeah. So I thinking back to, really they didn't start mobile ordering until either right before COVID or during COVID. Am I right about that? When do you remember them actually starting it?
I feel like mobile ordering has been around before COVID.
Before COVID?
I think.
Okay.
But it definitely became a thing after COVID, and more people started doing that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking back to the time before mobile ordering was even a thing at all, and you literally just walked up to a quick service, and if you saw the line was long, you'd be like, oh, I'll go ride something, or I'll go somewhere else. So I almost think the convenience of the app and being able to kind of pile orders in there, it's a little different. And I almost feel like back in the day, you would have just been like, well, I don't need a burger that bad. I'll go over here and get some tachos or whatever. But I don't know. But also the app, it's designed to only put so many people in each time slot. So I guess it's normal that it's just gonna click up and up and up. But I don't know. I feel like this is yet another way that, I don't really want to have to think at 8:30 in the morning what I might want to eat at 1 in the afternoon. Like I want to be able to just be like, oh, I'm hungry and that looks good and we're here. Let's get something to eat. So it's once again kind of taking the spontaneity and the fun out of your day, because not only do you have to plan out your rides, you got to think like, well, will I be hungry at 12:30 and should I go ahead and order something? It's just, sometimes it's fun just to go with the flow.
I know. And lately we've talked about this before. Like, it's just going to the parks now is just like you're on your phone all the time, like figuring out your rides and all of that. And so now if you're trying to mobile order, you're on your phone more, especially now if you have to plan ahead. So, going to Disney is definitely like, there are so many pieces to it. And when you go to the holiday season, you're definitely adding some more layers of stress and things that you got to think about. So
from everything our friends that are down and local are saying, it's not that crowded right now for the holidays, like compared to other holidays. And as far as like, you can actually get a last minute reservation for your clients and there's stuff available. So I'm feeling like if it's not as crowded as normal, but yet we're still seeing these tech either glitches or, something's going on, because I don't think really it should be that long, but I don't know. It's very strange.
I'm curious now that you say that. Oh, this was posted on December 4th, or maybe that was just happened to be that time of day that they were there, or somewhere over the weekend.
It was I think they had a Jollywood Nights party last night too, which normally a party day is lower attendance, but one of my colleagues at the travel agency actually said that it was still pretty crowded in Hollywood Studios that day. She didn't really feel that usual dip in attendance that you usually get on a party day. So for what that's worth, maybe it was just off kilter, or maybe they planned for less and it didn't end up that way. I don't know.
Right. That's a good point.